MacDonald's. Welcome to Stevenage. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, really good. First, I think we're on for day 4 or 5 now, so good couple of days in the door, getting to know the lads, and the lads have welcomed me with open arms, and some familiar faces in the staff that I already know. So it's been quite an easy settling in period, to be honest.
Well, you've worked with Stephen Rains before, so I mean, rate methods on nothing new to you.
No, nothing new. Same old, really. It's just like coming back to playing with him for a few clubs now, and coming back here is no different. I know the way they play. I know the style of play. I know how the training ground works. I know how they like me to be in the changing room too. So, first couple of days just getting to know everyone and settling in. And as soon as I've done that for the first couple of days now, I think I'll start to show my personality a little bit more in the changing room.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to say you do know him. Were you surprised or not at what he managed to achieve here last year?
No, not surprised. I came close to having successful seasons with him in League Two. Came very close to having successful seasons in League One with him. So, a project that I was, desperate to be part of here. And I'm glad it's done, and hopefully the work that we've done previously will stand us in good stead for, hopefully a successful year this year.
Were you surprised? I mean, you watched Stevenage last year when you were at Gillingham. What was it about them that impressed you?
Typical Steve team. Hard working, playing on the front foot, play forward, run forward. And that causes, when that's done with a little bit of quality, that causes any team at any level problems. I'm sure we'll be trying our utmost this year to make sure that we continue what good form that they were in last year, and with the addition of a few players and a few bits of quality at the top end of the pitch, I'm sure we'll be just fine.
Well, he's brought in a lot of highbrow raising signings that have caught people by surprise. But actually, Stevenage might be a dark horse this year. Is that something you would agree with?
They don't surprise me because I've watched them do this at previous clubs. So when we're linked with certain players, or when we bring certain players into the building, it doesn't surprise me. I think if anyone sits across from Steve and has a conversation about football, they'll be very surprised about his knowledge and his education on football. And not only that, he's a very good person as well, and a good bloke. So if you put that with his good football knowledge, then and especially if you get them down to the training facility, you've got a real good chance of getting the signatures.
I mean, last season, a lot of the players said from the minute we walked through the door, we knew that it was a good group. When you've sat in there this week, have you looked around and is it decent?
Yeah, usually. So all my mates really have been messaging me asking like how it was down here. And first thing you do whenever a new player goes to any of the new clubs is like, "Oh, how's the lads?" The lads have been great. They've really welcomed me in. I've got a lot of mutual friends with a lot of them. So it's nice to have that little bit of you sort of know each other beforehand. And obviously I've played against most of them for a long period of time. So lads are fantastic. You can tell there's a real chemistry and a real bond in the changing room, and I'm just looking to slide in nicely and hopefully add to it.
We've just been talking with the gaffer. First pre-season game is on Saturday. Just nice to get going again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think obviously you always look forward to your first day. Well, you don't look forward to it because it's pre-season, but you always look forward to getting in, and getting to know everyone and get the first training session out of the way. And once the first couple of training sessions are out of the way and you've had your run in and you've done a little bit of prep work, it's time to get on with the games. And certainly this Thursday it's certainly looking forward to that first game, and fingers crossed we come through it all without any injuries and go out there and enjoy getting back to playing 11v11 on the bigger pitches.
And you, as well as everyone else around Stevenage in the town, must be excited to have League One football ahead of you for you.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Obviously, I think League Two is probably going to be as strong as it's ever been this year, with the clubs that have been promoted and relegated, and some big clubs in that league already. But then you look at the League One fixture list, you look at the teams that are involved, and I think if anyone in a League Two, League One footballer comes up against these clubs, there's going to be nothing but excitement. And we're no different in here, but we're certainly not here to make the numbers up. We're here to come and compete and hopefully have a successful season.